Hello, in today's video, we are going to talk about the recent call out by Colby Covington calling out Ian Garry and my thoughts on the fight, the prospects of the fight, and how excited I am to see that fight. Let me say that I don't have a favorite in this fight. Two type of losers. Ian Garry is a loser. The way that he conducts himself, the way that his thing about his wife and all that, I don't like it, and it's not something like very what do you expect from a martial artist. And the second person involved in this, Kobe Chaos Covington, is a douchebag. He's not a very good person. I supported Kobe Chaos Covington. I was the person who was supporting him against Kamaru Usman. I was supporting him because I really liked the way that he was trying to promote himself, make himself some sort of brand where he was talking about himself, in a way that he was just trying to sell the fight, and I am all up for it. But as soon as he said that thing about Leon Edwards' father, that he'll send him to the seventh layer of hair, although he meant to say that he will send Leon Edwards in the seventh layer of hell, along with his like dead father. Like, this is something that just is like, you can't go so low. You can't just say about these things. Like, these things are literally off limits. You cannot say, I mean, his father is dead, you know and especially coming from that tragic childhood and all that. I don't really like these kind of things where I'm not like, just be boring, talk generic things. How are you feeling? You're fighting in Miami. How are you thinking? You're fighting in some place. How are you thinking? I don't like that. It's not about that. I'm just saying that the thing that I really don't like about this is the way that he was trying to use that as a form of trash talk. you know you can say about you can talk about certain things, like fighting style, that you're boring, the way that you're saying. This is something that is totally off limits. You cannot talk about someone's dead father. It just sounds really weird that he was trying to do that, and I really don't like it. And let's talk about the call out. What he said, like, this was funny. Let me give Kobe Covington the praise. This was funny, the way that he talked about just he wants Layla Gary. Layla Gary, no, I mean, like, Ian Gary took the name of his wife, so it's like, what should I say? Layla, Layla Machado, something like that. She said he wanted Layla Machado Gary. Layla Machado, I mean, she didn't take his name. So Layla Machado to beg him for a fight with he and Gary. That's not happening, I think so. But that was really funny. And not funny because he made fun of his wife or something like that. It was funny because the way that he said, come here and beg, like something like that. These things that Kobe Covington do is actually funny. It just feels like he's talking in like a personality, and it's not bad to do that, in my opinion. But I think, like, if I really had to predict this fight, although I'm not really interested, you know I really would want to see Ian Gary humbled, because he's now trying to become that person. You cannot be like me. Like, you can't you you hate us because you ain't us. You're not like us. You hate us because you ain't us you know so this thing I really don't like, because this is like flexing in front of your fans, and this is not a good thing. I can do that. I don't have fans. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about predict martial arts fight, and many people in my comment section said that my prediction of Dustin Poirier is wrong. Benoit Saint-Denis is going to dominate that fight, and I can do that. I can just now style, just say the things that I said, that the boxing of Dustin Poirier is too dominant and he's going to win somehow against Benoit Saint-Denis by his superior boxing skills. I can do this thing where I talk about, with my subscribers, like I said so. like some of my subscribers were talking to me like, you can bet with me that this person is going to win, like Dustin Poirier is going to lose. I can do like that. I can talk about that. I can tell them that, look how wrong were you. I can do that, and I literally made a YouTube video about that. But then I just backtracked because you know what? The thing is, like, you cannot say these things where you just style on someone like you are wrong. I was right. Look how successful I am. Like I'm not successful. I'm just saying that I was right. I can do this thing too. But the thing is, like, this makes people hate you, and this makes people don't people don't relate to you. If he was humble about that, no, this is just my wife, why are you talking about this, he can say something like that. But the way that he was doing this thing where it was just like, keep booing me, you just hate me because you're not me. This is the thing that I really don't like. My reasons for hating Ian Garry, or my reasons for hating Kobe Chaos Covington, is not about the things like they are at this point of their life, they are doing this and that. My points are just like how they are conducting themselves, because Ian Gary is trying to piss off his own, like, YouTube fans. He's just trying to say, maybe not fans, but the people who watch YouTube, just trying to style on them. This is not something that you can do, especially with UFC fans. Absolutely not. If you think that you can do that, just keep winning because if you're going to lose, then people will hate on you. you know like, imagine Sean O'Malley lost the fight with Chito Vera. Like, people will make fun of you if you do that. And I really think that Ian Gary should take it like, just just be nice to me, because I'm not doing this for fun. This is off limits. Do not talk about my wife or something like that. He can do this thing, but he's just trying to say, keep booing me, man. Like, he's just trying to do that. And that's not the way that you overcome something, that you overcome some people that just want to talk about bad things about you. That's not the way, especially if the people are trying to, just make fun of you somehow. It's not the way, it's not the way to deal these things. Just be more mature, that I hope you can do that. You're young. And the second thing, I'm also young. What am I saying? But just like how to handle things. And second, like, why I hate Kobe Chaos Covington, I literally said it, because I don't hate him for just being a fake personality. He, like, many people are fake. I cannot do that. But the thing is, I should hate a person for talking about things that are actually off limits. Like, many people say that some things are off limits, many things are off limits, you cannot talk about that. This thing, that the way that he said about Leon Edwards, it just felt like, this is not what we want. Even though we like trash talk, this is not we want. He is already dead. His father is already dead. Why are you talking about that? It's not. We just felt like, whoa, 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 just wait, man. Like, we're not like, at that point of time, I was like, yes, Kobe Chaos Covington, this is Leon Edwards, who just mumble jumble, like, he cannot speak clearly. You can style on him. Like, I was really rooting for Kobe Chaos. As soon as he said that, I was like, really? Like, you said that? I'm not supporting you anymore. And the way after that, he had such a fight where he was just like being too cautious. So we cannot do that now. After that, I really don't like Kobe Chaos Covington, and he's now trying to become funny, and I respect that. I respect the call out. But Ian Gary, maybe he's just like a douchebag versus someone like, I don't want to say that, a douchebag versus a very bad personality. you know so Kobe Chaos Covington is a douchebag, and this is like a very bad representative of how a martial artist should be. This is about that. And how about matchup? I will make a video when this fight is actually official, where it is Ian Gary versus Kobe Chaos Covington. Then I will just make a video where I will predict just how the fight will happen. And you know what? I predict all of my fights correctly. And if you're following me for long, you just see that I was the one who predicted Leon Edwards will somehow win against Kamaru Usman. He knocked Kamaru Usman out. I was the one who predicted. Like, not because I genuinely predict fighters, right? the things that I predict right is like most of the people get it wrong, and I predicted it in a very, like someone is not someone like, if someone is supposed to win, then it's okay. You just predicted right. Everybody's right. You are right. Haha. But it's like I am right and everybody is wrong. So I remember that. Leon Edwards winning against Kamaru Usman and Benoit Saint Denis losing against Dustin Poirier. I predicted that fight right, despite of 50 people telling in my comment section that I was wrong. So it feels so special, but I don't want to say something, like your prediction was wrong. I'm not going to say that I have more, knowledge about martial arts. I saw more, you were a casual. I won't say that because, I'm not Ian Garry. I will just say that, these people are giving their own opinion, and Benoit Saint Denis was really a tough challenge for Dustin Poirier. So it's okay. This is what we do in this channel. If you really want to listen to this type of stuff where I talk about martial arts, you can subscribe to me. Yeah, I talk about martial arts, I talk about football. This is what we do in this channel. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe.